All right, y'all, this is a Caron cake 2021 video, missing only one of the Caron cakes that are currently out, and I apologize. So what we have here, now these are from my Michael's in near DC, DC, Maryland, Virginia area, and this is what they have in. I know that anniversary cakes, which I've already reviewed, they have only a few of these left at ours, and I think they're on clearance. So you may or may not still be able to get these, depending when you're watching this video, of course, depending on the stock at your Michael's. As always, they have latte cakes. That's a one that's always out now. Pardon the bills. I just really knew else to put this much yarn in my office here, so apologies. And here is our classic Caron cakes. This particular colorway is Bumbleberry, which is, I believe, one of the classic ones. We also have the 2021 version of cotton cakes. So this is the new. They are, see, they're limited time only, so they note it on here. And it is grayscale, and I wanted to compare that to the classic cotton cakes, which I believe is a standard now. It's out all the time. So this is the standard cotton cakes. It's gray. The weight and everything seems to be the same. The difference here is they're calling this type Soft Summer Stripes collection. So it seems like this collection is limited time only. All the other information is the same. You can see it there. Size 4, all the other etceteras are the same. Sprinkle cakes, I believe, is limited time only, but it does not note it. It's part of the Lovely Layers collection. And this one is Purple Velvet. Chunky cakes. These are out all the time now. This particular colorway is Trifle. It's one of my favorite colorways. It just seems very like classic Americana colors. We have Marble cakes. It's not one that says that it's limited time only, so we'll see. And this particular colorway is Blueberry Cheesecake. This claims to be a 4. So the Marble Cakes claims to be just a marbleized version of the standard cake. We'll see when we try it out. Latte Cakes, again, it has been out. The Lovely Layers, this one is not a Lovely Layers. Some of these are labeled as Lovely Layers colorways, and some are not. This is the Blackberry, size 5. Nothing here has changed. This one is also newish, Swirl Cakes. And this particular colorway is Gold Fusion. It reminds me of the Steelers American football team. It is a size 5 also, like the Sprinkle Cakes and the Chunky Cakes. So it's in that chunky range. It's listed as a bulky, but the chunky cakes are technically a bulky, which I thought was interesting because they're called chunky cakes, but they're really bulky cakes. Now some new, this new completely, and also new again, we have baby cakes. So baby cakes comes out every now and then. They note this one is a limited time only, so you can only get this for a period of time. But I don't know if it's all baby cakes or simply because it's part of the summer collection. This is a solid and doesn't have that summer stripes note on it. Oh, it does. Here we go. Soft summer stripes. Woohoo! My apologies. I'm dropping yarn on the place. It's a size 4, so much like the classic Caron cake, but really baby appropriate colors, or baby classic baby colors. They're really cute. This one's the Gray Owl. I liked this one a lot, but I do appreciate that it comes in kind of your classic baby rainbow, which they're calling Candy Hearts, and it comes in a bunch of other colors, but the other one I got was this one, which I thought was really sweet. And this one is called Pool Party, and again, it's your same stats, so you could mix this with a Caron cake with no problem. Now, some new limited edition. So baby cake seems to come out about every year in the spring. But they also now have cotton ripple cakes. So I'm used to these ripple cottons. We'll see those in a lot of like baby centric cottons, and for like baby blankets and baby sweaters. And this one looks really nice. It does have some thick and thin looking spots. So you can see here, this looks a lot tighter. Oh, pardon my gross nail. I apologize. And this is a lot, let me see if I can, this is what I get for doing this after I made coffee and cleaned out all the dishes. So you can see here, it's a, like, not as quite a tight a spin, and some spots it's thinner and tighter spun. So it's kind of a thick and thin, but it's a very light variegation in that thick and thin. We'll see how that works up. They show shawls, I think, on all of these. We'll see as we go through. This is also, there we go. This is a 3. So this is considered a lightweight yarn. So we're going to use some smaller hooks and needles. It is 100% cotton and part of that Soft Summer Stripes collection. Now it comes in solids and striped yarn. This one has a very purpley color in it and a grayish black and kind of a cream. I thought that would go very nicely with this lovely purple, which they call Flagstone. They also have, my reach, this beautiful colorway, which they call Wildflowers. And this is gorgeous and really reminds me of, I'm not sure the name of the color, but you see a lot of stuff on Heart Hook Home done in this colorway, especially her, I think it's called a PCC. The Painted Canyon cardigan, I believe, is done in this colorway in some of her samples. So, or this color. It's not this colorway because this is a brand new yarn, but there are other yarns that have had a similar colorway in the past, and I really like it. I think it's beautiful. I'm going to get in a little bit. That is grayer in my office than it is on my screen, but that looks like a very nice blue-gray, kind of a teal aqua color, a nice sunny yellow, and then a really pretty orange, a nice deep orange there. All kind of mottled with white. So that's really pretty, very summery looking to me. So those are the new ones. The only thing I have missed, and I don't know, I know I have some, I just can't find it, is Skinny Cakes, and it's a thinner yarn, more along a size 3, and it comes in our classic colors. I believe most of those are in the Lovely Layers category. So you can find a lot of coordination between the chunky cakes, the latte cakes, and the skinny cakes, which I thought was nice. And I believe you can now find some of those also coordinating with the Caron cakes. So if you want to find coordinating colors, you can do that a lot more easily than you used to be able to. Well, that is all I have for you right now. I will find my skinny cakes, make a video for that too, and then all of these will get a nice review video also, which I will link either at the end here or in the notes below. Have a great rest of your day. Bye. My apologies. I left out the angel cakes, which were right there in the pile of yarn, but I passed them over. These are also limited edition. You can see that right here. And they are a cotton acrylic, very similar to the cotton cakes. But they are medium. In fact, let me grab a cotton cakes down off my thing here so you can see. Here is the cotton cakes setup. This is cotton cakes, 40/60, 7H8, US 7 needles, and H8 needles. This is basically the same. So I'm not entirely sure why the Cotton Angel Cakes are different, other than you can see the color here is kind of mottled instead of, let me pull out this a little bit. Whee! Pulling out yarn, very exciting. It's got these shorter repeats of color. Well, you can see that. But the color transitions a lot faster than a stripe, normal stripe. So the colors are less, because you can see it's just like the two colors. It's the gray, two grays here. And they're shorter color changes. So it gives, from this picture, it looks like it gives more of a blotched effect. And blotched in a positive way, not a negative way. This particular color is pepper, but it's 2 light grays. And this one is 2 shades of green. There might be 3 in there. It's kind of hard to tell. I think it's just 2. And this green one is called Summer Sage. They are also part of the Soft Summer Stripes color collection, or collection, was it color collection? So these will actually mix with the Caron cotton cakes really nicely, whether you have the, I'm going to say classic or current, whether it's the 2020 edition of the cotton cakes, which is what this is, or the 2021, which is what's in the rest of the video that you already saw. I don't know how it would go with the original Caron cakes. Those were the small, like 3.5 or 2.5 ounce skeins. I don't know how well those would mix, but you can see like these 2 colors would go really well together. These grays may not go that great, but they would be able to be worked in the same project. So you can get a little bit more out of your angel cakes, your cotton angel cakes, with some of your classic cotton cakes. So if you want to do some stripey work or something like that, these would actually work really well together. All right. Still haven't found my skinny cakes. That's okay. I'll find them eventually. They're somewhere around my office, which is in, we just got dogs cleaning mode, so things have been moved around. And all of these will have videos that'll be linked in the description so you can see the full review of the yarn along with the projects that go with it. Thanks so much. While I was editing this video, I found my skinny cakes in a bag under my desk that I had not realized was there. So, also had big cakes, which I forgot that I bought. So these are all currently available as well. So skinny cakes. This is a size 3, recommends a 4mm or a 6. You have a 6 needle, and 4mm or a G6 hook. This particular color is rainbow, and it's delightful. It's pretty real, pretty true to real life on my screen here. Hopefully it is for you. They have a project on here that is crocheted, and they say it takes 1 ball. So they say you can make this with this, which I'm sure we can. I won't, but you can. The other color that I grabbed, because this is my life, is Baked Alaska. I like monotone and I like rainbow, but I don't like much in between. So there you go. So we get our Baked Alaska. It is 100% acrylic for those of you who are curious. It has that lovely no wool stamp on it. And they have, I believe this is a blanket. Yep, this is also a shawl. It's hard to tell from that picture. Oh, there you can kind of tell that it's a shawl. And they say that takes 1 ball. I might make that. That looks pretty interesting. Who knows? Once we get done our main stuff, actually we'll probably use those 2 together in a glorious shawl all together. So here we got some big cakes. I've got more big cakes around here somewhere. It comes in a bunch of awesome colors. This particular one is Citron Fizz. And it just looks like roller derby from the 80s to me. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but it feels very 80s Lisa Frank roller derby on Saturday mornings. Big Cakes is a, oh, I have it upside down. Shocking. 4 medium with all the normal stuff. So you can easily mix this with a regular Caron cake or any size 4 yarn. And I have 2 of those, so these are going to make a blanket together. I'm not sure for whom, but it's just such a great color. Not for me, but again, just reminds me of Lisa Frank and roller derby from the 80s. I don't know why. That's how I feel. So I'm going to stop finding new yarn in my office now to show you and finish editing this video and then make some additional videos that will be linked in the description below for all of these with their individual analysis, with my standard blanket in crochet and a scarf that's knitted. This is a size 3, so this is actually probably going to get a different treatment because it's smaller yarns. I usually do shawls, but I will probably make a blanket and a knitted shawl out of my skinny cakes, and then I'll make a project with 2 of them together, maybe. No guarantees in the skinny cakes because anything 3 and below just takes a lot longer to make. But anything size 4 and above, we do a blanket, and then we do a scarf or a shawl depending on how much yarn. This will probably actually make a shawl, 40 stitches by a lot of stitches. So we'll see with one of my other big cakes that I will uncover before I start that video. And those will all be linked in the bottom here and likely somewhere here on the screen. I'm going to guess like right there or right there. You're going to get a little box that recommends the rest of this playlist. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.